Hello there, White Pine community. My name is Devin Tyler. I am the lead principal.
My name's Emily Robinson and I am the board chair.
We are here to update you on last night's meeting. We thought that it would be important for us to share the information that we put out last night. So we are so excited as a board, as a committee, as an admin team, that we came up with some solutions that we feel are really going to help White Pine and make it work for what we need. The biggest thing is that we want students in school. We want them here 4 days a week. We want them to be here as much as we can. And when we look at the numbers and the statistics for White Pine positive cases, the numbers are so much less than Bonneville County. So as a team, we kind of brainstormed how we would do this. And we didn't want to go with the metrics. We didn't know how could we measure that? How can we make it so that we don't have to keep changing all of the time? What would be a better idea?
Yeah, I think a lot of the overwhelming feedback from kids, parents, is that the change is emotionally hard on them. And we were focusing on trying to keep people safe and trying to follow the health department and trying to do the best we could. But what it comes down to is change was too much. And even the unknown change is a lot.
Yep, that's exactly right. So we did away with the metric system and having these different colors and being able to move from plan to plan. We just created what we call a flow chart, which is just to help us with decision making. And I think that is a great way to handle it. And we'll be putting out the graphic and the full plan. As soon as we get it finalized, we'll be putting that up on the website, hopefully this afternoon. But the main thing is that when we get a positive case, obviously we're going to be doing contact tracing, and then once we do our contact tracing, we will decide from there who needs to quarantine and self-isolate. If that doesn't involve a staff member, or the staff member can be covered by a substitute, then we're going to have business as usual. The students will be there like they're regularly supposed to. Now, part of the plan we know is that we can't always have kids there because of the number of staff just not available. And we're working on subbing and trying to get more subs. So, if you want a sub, please come because we really do need you. But
we do need subs. And just quick on that is that's kind of our biggest problem is finding subs. We know it's hard. But we do, looking around at local schools, we do pay really well compared to others. Mm-hmm. And then yesterday we talked to a staffing company who has offered to help us out, to help us find subs that can fingerprint checks and everything, so that we can do all we can to help keep the kids in school.
Yes, and we are so grateful for that support. So if we are not able to find a sub for, say, one staff member and everything else is covered, then what we want to do with our second tier plan, our B, is that we would isolate those that need to be and quarantine those that need to be. But if we have availability to shift people, students, places, then we want to do that first. We don't want to start with a virtual day. We want to end as a last resort into that virtual day. So really we're talking about, say, half the class is quarantined. The other half can probably go between the two classes at the elementary school, and just kind of being creative with the staffing we have and with the people that we have and seeing if there's ways that we can offer that. So the kids are here no matter what, unless we have too many that we just cannot maintain operations. That would be the only time, I had to before break. I had to go virtual, and I didn't want to, but I didn't have enough people to kind of provide the services that we needed for our students. So, and kind of with that plan B is also in this learning center model that we've kind of thought of is, even if we have a sub there might be some teachers and it might be easier or better for them to still provide online instruction. And so that way kids are in class, but maybe their teacher is still zooming in with them or still providing those videos and those lessons. And so kind of having a hybrid model like that a little bit where they're doing that blended learning. So our very last step is that we have no choice but to shut down. But what we've done is separated that into different sections. So it's not an automatic, we're going to shut down the whole school. It's do we need to shut down a grade level? Do we need to shut down a class? Do we need to shut down the whole campus, or do we need to shut down the whole district? And because there's too many unknowns right now, we don't know what's going to happen. We can't live in this life of what ifs. So what we can do is plan the best we can for scenarios that may come our way, but just recognize that now with the plan we came up with gives us the flexibility as an admin team to make those decisions. And I feel like we are able to do that, and it will be a better way for us to kind of go based on what White Pine numbers are doing. If we need to shut down, it's because we have something going on in our community. We have spread, we have things that we're worried about, but we really want kids in school. We know that they need to be educated, and with Governor Little coming out and saying, you gotta get kids in school, that's exactly what we did. We came up with an idea that we thought would work better for our community.
And that's what I love about our admin team. I've only been board chair for a year, and I've only been on a school board for a year. I just took my year mark the other day.
Wow, congratulations.
I know. But I own a business, I work with businesses, and the one thing that has impressed me beyond belief about our admin team is that listening to Devin, she is so creative. She tries to come up with solution-based planning. And it gives me confidence in them and their ability that they are going to do the best for our teachers and for our students to keep them safe and to keep them learning. We have to go back to our motto, that our motto is success for every student. And picking and choosing it, no, we have to have success for everyone. And the greatest success is in the classroom. And if we can use tools, resources, strategy, approach, instead of just this one side during this time, we feel that it will be best for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. And we really appreciate the support that we have for our White Pine families. We have a wonderful community, and we couldn't do this without your support. And so we really do appreciate all that you're doing, and know that we do want success for every student. That is our goal, and we are excited that this new plan, I believe, is going to offer that.
Awesome. Okay, thanks so much.